Peace family, what's up? Did y'all hear the verse that 3000 dropped on Life of the Party? That's the unreleased Kanye joint that Drake leaked because he's beefing with Kanye. I don't really care about the beef. I care about these bars that 3000 dropped. So we're gonna head right into the studio so I could break this joint down bar for bar, cause bro let out some God level bars that you just gotta hear. Alright, let's get to it. Oh, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Don Newkirk, baby. Let's go. Since I started this channel, a lot of people on my Facebook, friends that I've known for years and years, they keep hitting me up and they're like, yo dog, when are you gonna dig into some of the spiritual aspects of what you know? And this verse that Andre dropped is the perfect introduction to that, because dude is dealing with the existential nature of our reality, the afterlife and this life, and ponders the question that we all ponder: is there life after death? Thank you, Drake, for leaking this record, because if you didn't leak it, we wouldn't have it. This God level verse that Andre 3000 dropped. So let's get to these bars, baby.
Hey, Miss Donda, you run into my mama, please tell her I said say something. I'm starting to believe ain't no such thing as heaven's trumpets. No after over, this is it done. If there's a heaven, you would think they let you speak to your son.
Dear Miss Donda, now he's talking to Kanye's mom in the hopes that she'll speak to his mom in the afterlife to communicate with him. Because he's saying he's starting to believe there is no afterlife. Because if there was an afterlife, you would think at least they would let her talk to her son. So he's saying, look, I haven't heard from my mom since she passed, so I'm starting to doubt the possibility of an afterlife. Now, we got to get to the concept and the idea of, is this even possible? Can you actually talk to your ancestors? And on a deeper level, can you talk to someone else's ancestors to talk to your ancestors? Right off the rip, the first 4 bars, Andre goes very deep into the existential nature of reality. Is there an afterlife? Do you think there's life after death?
Maybe she has, in the form of a baby's laugh I heard passing by in a stroller, reminding me, hey, keep rolling on, no. Maybe she has, with the prick of a blade of grass I've been laying on way too long, got me itchy, got up and roamed a little more. Miss Donda.
So then he's saying, maybe she did talk to me. Maybe she reached out to me and communicated through a baby's laugh that I heard as the stroller was going by, telling me to keep rolling on. The stroller, stroll, roll. And maybe it was her when I laid on that blade of grass that poked me a little too hard, that made me get up and keep moving on. So he's saying that maybe his mom, through symbolism, spoke to him and told him to keep striving, keep going. Some would say that's how they communicate, through analogies, through symbolism. Heavy.
Miss Donda, you see my mama, tell her I'm lost. You see, she'd always light a cigarette. We talk, I would cough, exaggerating a little bit so she get the point. Trying to get her to stop smoking, I would lead and fire up a joint till I quit.
Miss Donda, if you see my mama, tell her I'm lost. She would spark up a cigarette and they would sit and talk. And he would cough, hoping that she'll get the point, hoping that internally she'll be like, wow, this secondhand smoke is hurting my son. I need to stop doing this.
I would lead and fire up a joint till I quit. Started back up again. 20 years later, all that time, y'all thought a nigga was high. Thought I was crazy.
And then he said, what would he do? He would leave and go light up and spark a joint, like mother, like son. He stopped the habit for 20 years. Y'all probably thought I was high, but I wasn't high. Ain't that deep? I knew he wasn't high, because he told you on the Love Below, I think it was.
I slow my lack down to a nice speed. The brain was that fried egg I might need.
Remember that commercial?
This is your brain. This is drugs. This is your brain on drugs. Any questions?
This is your brain. This is your brain on drugs.
She ain't cut no corners, got me back on track. I don't miss her overstepping, but do miss her showing 7 civilian life shit.
When you think about it, his son 7 has 3000 as a dad and Erykah Badu as a mom. Here comes Nana, showing him just how to live his life regularly as a civilian. So as much as I don't miss her overstepping, I do miss her showing 7, that type of life. Bars.
Miss Donda, see my mama whisper her this. The real reason I was geeked to go to church was confess. When y'all grown-ups would be in Bible study, that girl helping me with my homework, her and I were fucking so pure.
The real reason I was in church and I was geeked to go to church, because what kid likes to go to church? I remember when I was young, they tried to take me to church. I was like, oh my goodness.
Again? We going to church again?
But he was geeked to go to church. And the real reason was because while y'all was in Bible study, that little girl that was helping me with my homework, her and I were we was getting it in.
Fucking so pure and perverted, so spirit spinning and dirty, so on and so on. We hope that no one heard it.
So pure and perverted. Now some people would say those things don't go together. How you gonna be pure and perverted? That's the glory of sex. The one thing that gets us all here is the purest thing on the planet. Oh, but it's so perverted when it's really good. So spirited, spinning, and dirty. God level bars.
Miss Donda, you see my father, please ask him why. He never married, always smiled, but was he happy inside? Because I carry my mother's name, did he carry shame with him? I'm sure she did it out of spite, was her decision at birth. Shit, she probably would hurt. Poor baby, two young people with different views, a lot for a young lady.
Wow. Now he's asking Miss Donda to talk to his dad. So Miss Donda, if you see my dad, ask him why he never remarried. He was always smiling, but was he happy? You know, did he feel shame because I didn't carry his last name? And he said maybe his mom did it out of spite.
No coincidence, they both passed away from heart conditions. There's a dissidence at play. Dad and mom do hard division.
He said it's no surprise that they both died of heart conditions. If you have heartache and heartbreak, that can translate to a heart disease, because as within, so without. A relationship is without, but it's also within. If you internalize that relationship and that heartache, it could translate into heart disease and kill you. God bar.
Vision 3000, poster child for big dick niggas raised by their mothers. I'm supposed to smile as if God knew that I would be trouble. Keeps me around for what I don't know, but I do know that it's crucial that we do so pronto. I don't know how much long though.
So God keeps me around for what? I don't know. But what I do know is that it's crucial that we do this pronto. Because how much longer? I don't know, yo. And that's the nature of it all, ain't it? We don't know. What we do know is, like I said in the Tory Lanez video, in this life, you, me, and everybody we know are non-fungible tokens. We are NFTs, people. We are once and for all and never again. So if there's something you want to do, do it. If there's a life you want to live it. So, enough of my spiritual rantings. This is a really interesting subject, esoteric in nature. I love this type of conversation, and we can do more of it if you like. But until then, subscribe, like, comment below, and hit the notification bell so you know when I'm making new videos. And I'll see you soon. Peace out.